Hey guys, Missmaster1 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario & Luigi Partners in Time. So, last time we picked up this new move, the Bros Ball, from, like, the two Toads from the one from the present and the past. We also encountered Fawful, who we learned lives in the sewers of Peach's Castle in the present right now, and if we bring him beans, we can get some, like, you know, badges that are kind of exclusive to him, which is why we have the one chance badge on Mario right there, so... Anyway, we also made our way to our next world, which is Gritzy Desert. All we did was go through the time hole to enter here. We haven't done any progress in the world yet, but it's time to change that, so let's get started. Now, this is, I'd say this is considered like the fourth world, kinda? Well, I mean, world as in, like, level, you know, area we have to go through, because first of all, we had Bowser's, I don't really consider Holly Jolly Village a world, because that's really a tutorial level, kinda. I guess, like, you know, Bowser's level was too, but, you know, we had Toadwood Forest, we had the Yoshi's Island area, and now we're in the Gritzy Desert, so I guess it's technically Area 3 for the first, like, you know, 3 real areas, but... Anyway, what we have here is this giant, like, dome right here, and it looks like a Koopa shell if you look on the top map, like, where we are right now. And there seems to be a block that's frozen. I don't get that, like, why we have a frozen block here in a desert where it's supposed to be, like, wicked hot, but okay. But I guess we're just gonna go inside here, so let's just step on the switch and go inside. Conveniently opens the door. Wait, what the? What? Oh my god, it's Shroob language. I think we better get out of here, like, cause, you know, we have a Shroob in there, he's up to no business. Oh my god, we have a lot of Shroobs in there! Okay, yeah, it's a good idea to just fucking book it. This is a nice fucking welcoming to this area, just like, oh hey, we have a bunch of Shroob idiots trying to, like, hey, you can't be in here, and they chase us down. Thankfully, we're hiding behind this little, you know, block right here, and they completely go the wrong way. There's a lot of Shroobs. And we're okay. But the babies go out without thinking, and one of the Shroobs finds us. Run away, Luigi! Yeah, he's trying to make sure the babies don't get in any... Wait, what's going on? What the hell? It's a Koopa show. Hey, you saps are all wet. I recognize that tone. Oh my god, it's Kylie Koopa again. We saw her just last area. Waltz into the dome's front door and you're sure to get spotted and carried away lickety-split. What? Remember me, huh? Seeing the Koopa Chronicles reporter doll again has got you all goofy, does it, Heart? That's right, Kylie Koopa's got your number. Okay, you got my number. Whoop. And they're gonna show us them getting chases during this whole scene, it's great. No time to chat, I got a hunch the story's gonna be bigger than the Yoshi's Island hoo-ha. Here's the scoop. Princess Shroob's gonna be arriving here any minute now. Princess Shroob? Yeah, there's gonna be a big to-do celebrating the conquest of the Mushroom Kingdom. And that's just the fries, boys. Here's the fucking fast food. Some other princess types coming too. Wait a minute. Yeah, is it Peach? My sources indicate this other damsel likes pink, and she may be royalty of some sort. That sounds like Peach. What, Princess Peach? The doll they're bringing here is Princess Peach? And Mario is just not helping them at all. Princess Peach came here in a time doohickey and got pinched by Princess Shroob? Luigi's such a coward. I gotta get this straight. You're snooping about trying to rescue the adult Princess Peach? Yeah. Sounds like balloon juice to me. Balloon juice. You mean fucking helium? I don't know. Fella, but what a scoop it'd be if you're on the level. They always have like these quirky moments in this game, but then again, I think that shouldn't be new news to you guys. Alright then, you need to get into the dome so you can nab that princess, right? Well, word on the street is there's supposed to be a secret entrance around here. Word on the street ain't so specific though, so I don't know about its whereabouts. Are they actually gonna do something about it? Wow, they got the fucking Shroob guy, and they sent Luigi flying too. Oh my god, this is just a mess. You're not getting in through here regardless, so you gotta find that secret entrance. Here's the only dirt I got. The entrance is connected somehow to the 4 desert statues. Now knuckle down and find that entrance, you big lug. I've got some sleuthing of my own to take care of. Good luck, Whiskers. Okay. Oh, and Luigi's safe, and he's passed out. But the babies are amused, so that's all that matters. And we can actually do stuff in this area after like a 3-minute cutscene. So, we have plenty of enemies in this area. Well, by plenty I mean 3, so... But we'll get into those in a little bit. First things first, I want to actually get the items that are here. Of course, we're going to be utilizing that Bros Ball technique very soon. Let's just make our way over here, and we have this block, which is a 10 coin block that like has infinite coins up until a certain amount of time. Let's go back around, grab the babies, and now we're actually going to do this area. Now, enemies in this area consist of 3 specific enemies, and let's hopefully run into one coming in a little bit right here. Where'd he go? Get back here, okay. Now, guys, these guys are known as Shruba Divers. There's also other enemies called Pokies, and I'm pretty sure people, pretty much, except for the Shruba Divers, any Mario fan will be, you know, should recognize all these enemies, besides this guy. Shruba Divers, Pokies, and Bob-ombs, which we will encounter at least each of, like, you know, one of each of them throughout this area, so I'll make a note of it. The Shruba Divers are honestly really easy, but they do have, like, little gimmicks to them. They try to trick you with several attacks, like that fish bumps up, like, you know, just goes up over the brothers, so you don't have to jump for that. But overall, they're not really that bad. They can, like, swim in the sand, like, as they go across one brother to the other. You have to alternate jumping and stuff like that. If we run into another one, maybe it'll do a different move, because I'm trying to remember all the moves that they have. But first things first, we're actually going to go to the bottom left screen, because there's some stuff I want to do here. You will also notice we cannot reach certain items. They actually do that on purpose. You are not intended to reach certain items at this point for some reason. I have no idea. But apparently, like, there's a move that we can actually get later in the game that will help us, like, make our way up there. But for some stupid reason, they put those in the area earlier than we're supposed to get that move. Roll into the ball cannon to the right to be sent for a high-flying ride. Yeehaw! No, you gotta find the switch and something in the cannon to fire it, so I'm not sure how we're supposed to deal with this right here, because I was trying to experiment with this. Oh, I guess I just didn't roll into it at the right angle. Basically, once you roll into that as the Bros Ball, you kind of just hit the switch while the babies are under here, and it will launch them across, like so. And that's pretty much how this area is going to work, is that there's going to be a separation between the adults and the babies throughout this area. But thankfully, this area is not extremely long, so it's not a big deal. But it's just something we're going to have to deal with. Right here, we have some Bob-ombs, so let's actually demonstrate these. Okay. Let's get a first strike to deal some decent damage off. Let's actually kill the Shruba Diver first, because... Oh, I forgot. I tried to use the... Oh, I'm not focusing. I tried to use, like, the X button instead of A, because I was still thinking that the babies were with us, because I'm an idiot. But I did it again. I pressed Y. I'm such a fucking idiot. The Bob-ombs, they will try to ram you like that, but they can also light their fuse once they've been damaged a decent amount. Because, well, what am I trying to say? Once they take enough damage, they will light their fuse, and they will try to ram you like that. Like, and also when they, like, turn their face, like, to the other, like, if they're in front of Mario, per se, and they, like, turn real quick, they're actually gonna go to Luigi, so that's just another pattern you have to look out for. Once you damage them a decent amount, like there, it's actually gonna light its fuse, and you need to do a good job at timing that very specifically, because if your timing's off, you will actually get hit by the explosion, and the explosions of the bombs are actually very powerful. So it's kind of important that you do dodge those, because just on the adults alone, you're gonna have a little bit of time to struggle. I'm personally gonna try to avoid those bombs, because they're like they're actually probably the worst enemy in this area, because if you fail at dodging their attack, they are very severe. But with this area, we actually kind of have a sort of a puzzly type of deal. And by that I mean, we have these 4 statues that we have to deal with. Now, I would demonstrate the Pokies, but I'm gonna, like, wait on that until we have all the brothers back together. And we have, like, enemies all over the fucking place trying to kick our ass. But, what we have to do, you want to pick 2 statues that are directly looking at each other, because we have 2 sets of them. One's on the far left and far right. You can see, like, the statue on the far left is looking at the statue on the far right, and the top left one is looking at the bottom right one. The way this works, we have to hit these switches. I did not mean to hit that. I hit the pros by accident. That doesn't really matter what order you do, but you have to hit one set of blocks, which is the top left, and you have to hit the one that's exactly opposite to it. So we have to switch to the adult bros and actually hit these set of blocks. And by doing so, watch this. They, like, shoot lasers and do shoop-da-whoop, and all of a sudden it's just like they have lasers formed, and they're hitting that ice block, so that's pretty interesting. You can probably guess what we're gonna what's gonna end up happening once we have that other one dealt with. You know, it's a really good idea if we actually get this item right here. Let's just do that. This can be a little tricky to do in this area because you kind of have to be a little precise with your actual spin jumping and platform because they're making it harder by this point in the game. It's also very easy to miss items, so check everywhere. Like, you could have easily just missed that item block, you could have missed this item block. We unfortunately can't get down there because we don't have the babies with us. We have this block right here. Ice flowers, pretty cool. Ice flowers in a desert, that's saying some stuff. Now, I would, instead of just going directly to the next one, I'd actually like to show something off, just to show off all parts of the area. Let's see, I want to, first of all, one coin block, really. I want to get all the items I can at this point. We can't get that one. Anything that's like on a really high sort of platform, don't worry about right now, because we can always get that later when we backtrack. This is the next set of statues for the adult bros to hit. I'd love to get that item block without fighting enemies right now. Pocket chomps. Oh, that reminds me, I need to show those moves off. This part right here isn't really important because we're coming in from the backside. In fact, you know what? A better idea is to actually get the adult bros back with the babies real quick because I want to show off the other side of that little cactus maze right there because it is a cactus maze and there's two ways to go about doing it. Well, I mean, there's only one way to go about doing it, but since we came in from the other side, you could either go from the bottom left or top left, and I decided to go bottom left, so let's go back to the bottom left and actually re-grab this stuff. Re-grab the brothers by hitting that little warp pipe block, and we're going to go back around through the left side. And hopefully show off the Pokey enemies, just to clarify what they're like, so get over here, Pokey. Okay. Now, the Pokies, they're pretty much what you'd expect. They're like several segments of their body. I'd rather not actually, I think it's inevitable, yeah. It's kind of hard to actually show them off because with that one chance badge I have on Mario, they're really good chance of dying really fast, but Pokies, they have like around 50 or so, excuse me, I don't know what the hell that was. They have around 50 or so health. Well, let's see if we can try to fight another one, actually show it in better detail. I would really appreciate if we actually had sort of a, what is it, another enemy with them so it wouldn't be this difficult to show off, but I suppose if we're going to show off what they do, let's just heal instead. We'll have Luigi damage it since I know he's not going to be able to finish it in one turn. Now what these guys like to do, they like to throw off segments of their body and then throw off, was I not using the hammer right there? Like, what the hell? Use segments of their body to attack. They can also spin their body out, so like there's a segment in front of the head and behind the head, and they'll shoot spines at you. And like depending on where like their segment of the body is, that will alternate whoever gets shot by spines. It's kind of tricky to tell because, you know, in general, the enemies do become harder and harder to actually learn how to react to their attacks, and it's only going to get harder from here. This is like the point in the game where, well, actually I wouldn't say yet. This area is still kind of like meh in terms of difficulty. It shouldn't be too bad, but I will say the second half of this area is definitely a lot harder. So now that I've shown off pretty much all the enemies that we can at this point, we can't get that block right now. Pokey, leave me alone. I didn't even see that enemy there. Give me a bit to clear out these Shruba Divers. Also, another thing to note about the Shruba Divers is that, I keep saying a lot, that's kind of bothering me, but they also have a chance of burrowing under the ground, and when they do that, they'll actually have this chance, well, I mean, when they burrow underground, they'll either do two attacks, one where they'll just swim in the sand. I've already been in here, why did I do that? They'll swim in the sand trying to just, like, hit you while they're swimming around, and they, like, go for one brother, then they swim around to the other one. But they can also burrow underground in the sand, and then they'll pop out of it, and then you're gonna have to try to hit them with the hammer as they come back up, so that's just a thing to note. There's not too many beans in this area, like this desert, so let's just get those like while they're there and make our way over to the cactus maze. But before we do that, let's just grab these set of blocks here. We're pretty much going to be utilizing the spin jump and the burrowing ability at this point. I mean, you use the Bros Ball for like that one instance. I'm actually going to use the Bros Ball for 2 instances in this area, but we haven't seen the second one yet. The first one was when we just went in that little cannon there, and then we got sent across to the other side. However, we're actually about to find why we need that Bros ability. And by bros ability, I mean bros move, like bros ball, so. I keep throwing around my words, but that's okay. Secret genes, interesting. I really need to check my equipment off screen after I finish this video to see if any of these any of these pieces of armor we get actually are better than the current ones we have on. Stay away, Pokey. Pokey, why you no stay away? Oh well, look at that. Baby Mario has reached level 14, and now we have to decide what stat to boost him now. I think we're gonna boost his power, so let me focus and try to get that 5. Nice, got the 5, and his power goes to 40. That's really nice. Baby Luigi also gets the power up. What else can we level him up for? Oh, we can get his HP leveled up, and was that? Did I see a 7 in that? I know I saw a 6. Oh well, let's try for high number. 6, very good. Alright, that was a really good level up for both the little bros. And now that we finished that off, and of course we did this for a few coins, yeah, that's good job. Anything down here before we move on? Yes, there is. I want to make sure I don't miss out on anything. Shroom divers! It's just like right when you want to get away, they like show up at the last second, and you're just trying to clear out the area, and then like clear out the area in terms of items, that is, and they just show up and it just like ruins everything. But I think that should do it for this screen, and we're pretty much gonna finish up the area very soon now. So let's make our way to the next screen to the right, and this is this side of the cactus maze. Where are you going, son? You want to move on? You're gonna have to play a timed game. You gotta hit that block that'll appear beyond that wall over there before time runs out. If you get it done, son, and I'll let you pass as official desert perimeter runners. I mean, we already came in through the other side, but I'm just gonna show this off for the hell of it. No babies, I meant to take control of these guys, okay. So, a little trick you can do, if you just stand in a certain position and you already have, because we're going to need to do this move right here in order to make it fast enough, because we're only going to have like 18 seconds. You can actually have Luigi hit that block like it's trying to activate the spin jump, but since, you know, it does the same animation, it'll hit it anyway, and we can just use the Bros Ball starting right away, instead of having to switch for it, which is more convenient. So let's make our way down. The way we want to go is take the path that's down and opening in the cactus, go right, go up, and take right, and you'll be here. Oh, no, shit, I overpassed it. No, where's the right button? Okay, I cut that down less time than it really should have taken. You boys are a sight. No doubt about it, y'all desert perimeter runners. Go on and pass. Bye, y'all. So now that we've done that, let's finish up this area and actually hit those last set of statues. I know, wow, freaking screen transitions, it takes like, well, not transition, but it took forever to make our way back over that. That shows you how far away it actually was. We have one screen to make it by. Let's just hopefully not run into anything. Fighting these enemies alone as the babies is kind of problematic because they are somewhat difficult. Like, if you're just separated from the two sets of bros in general, it's actually kind of difficult, so just be careful about that. Make our way over here, and that should be good. Let's make our way down to the, like, bonus statue that's down here. Avoid the bombs. Oh my god, that scared me for a sec because I was running right into him, but he somehow didn't see me. Okay, now we have this all set up. Let's go to the baby bros. Hit this set of blocks. We're going to want to transition over to the adults in just a sec. One straight across from it. And, oh, no, hit that one, okay. And there we go. That should activate the other set of bone statues, and now we have two sets of the bone statues hitting that ice block right there. And if you pay attention to the top screen right there, the ice is melted, and now we actually see a block there. So what are we gonna do about it? Hey, look, there's this block I didn't hear. Oh, it's just a one coin, like, shit. Like, let's not even bother with that. I think that's everything in this area, or at least everything we can get. We will be back in this area later, when we have a certain move to reach higher platforms right now, because throwing them is just not good enough. So until then, let's just make our way to the beginning of the area again, since that block is now unfrozen. We can hit it and actually do something about it. Ba-bomb, go away. Thank you. And let's go back through this way. We just have to go to the left one more time. And the reason we actually need to, like, do this is because that block is, well, what am I trying to say? I was like trying to start about something, but we can't cross this little pit normally. Is there anything else we could get if we like did spin jumps from anywhere? Just like look before we go? No, I think we got everything. So Let's do like this tornado should look familiar. Just spin in it and go to the left, and you'll make it across the gap. Easy. We also have that warp pipe block that's right on the left side of the screen, so all I have to do is just make it over there, and we are back together with the little bros. Which means all the enemies aren't going to be a problem if we happen to run into an encounter before the end of the video. Which shouldn't be an issue really, because we're about to finish up anyway. So let's go all the way to the right here, and we should be home free because there's no more enemies. Like, every screen past this one has an enemy, but any one before doesn't, so we should be fine. Making our way back to this screen right here with the Koopa-shaped dome. Find this block right here, and we can actually hit it, send the babies up here, smash it with your heads, and it lowers a part of the building, and it's conveniently just lowered enough so we can actually jump on it, and make our way up here. 2 sets of super mushrooms and a few sets of 10 coins. There should be one more if we come over here, like one more block. Yes, there is. Red peppers. Anything over there? No. For some reason that looked like an opening, but the real place we're supposed to go is right here. So guys, that'll pretty much cut it for this video since we've now made it inside the Koopa Dome. This place is actually called the Koopaseum, but we're gonna go more into that later. Anyway guys, I've been MrMaster1, thank you for watching. This has been episode 16 of Let's Play Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. And join me next time for once we actually start setting foot inside the Koopaseum rather, and we'll see what's behind this door. That looks like a giant frickin' arena in that top screen right there. So guys, don't forget to give a like if you enjoy it and subscribe for more content coming soon. I will see you guys in episode 17 for the start of this area, and actually we'll probably do this whole area in the next video as well. So anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.